First, let's charge it up today. As I press the power button, the computer will start up. Just press this button and it will turn on. After turning it on, select Reset. Let's tap this screen casually. Tap the screen and it will show up. You need to tap the service switch. The service switch means to turn on the service. Tap the reset point to return to the origin. Each motor will find its origin point. After you turn on the computer, click the icon, double-click the icon, and the display will open. Then confirm if the shell is there. Also confirm the terminal and the shell. Confirm both sides, and once done, you can open a line. First, we need to close the shell. Close the shell, and you need to punch out a single layer of wire. First, check if the terminal is okay. Perform a preliminary check, and first measure the pull force. Then take a look under the magnifying glass. Check if the terminal is wrapped and if the core wire is correct. Also, check if there is any bending. Check if the terminal is deformed. This is crucial. If the terminal is deformed and bent to the side, it will affect the stability of the shell later on. After confirming the terminal, open the shell, open the plug shell, and then we can start directly. Press and hold for 3 seconds, and the machine will start. Next, we need to adjust the video wiring. Switch to 2 pieces of electronic wire. First, we need to remove the original wiring fixture. Just a value enhancer and the cover for the wiring. Also, replace the wiring cylinder and the front positioning with electronic wires. After removing the wiring, install this electronic straightener. Also, position the 2 locators and these 2 locators. Then you can loosen these 2 screws. After loosening, take it out and start threading the wire. Directly thread it in from this side. Now we are talking about threading the electronic wire. First, fit the shaft in, tighten it, and look over here. The wire bends from here to here. Then bend it up and over the enhancer. Be careful with the enhancer, don't press too hard, and don't press at all, just apply a little pressure. It should be able to move, and it has a heating function. If it's cold, you need to warm it up a bit. Once you have it installed, thread it through here. Thread it through here until there is a row of holes. If there is a row of holes, the cover can be removed before it is threaded. After the cover is installed and the screws are locked, you need to pull here and pull here, each side a wire. Check if there's any stress. Just a little stress is fine. Don't press too hard. You need to go to the front. We're currently using 1.25. For 1.25, use 2 holes. For 1.2, use 2 holes and leave 2 empty. When threading, make sure to separate the colors well. After threading the wire, we return to the origin to reset. Just reset the position again. Changing the wire to a ribbon wire, then turn off the split wire switch in the function selection. It's currently an electronic wire. Also return to the operation screen and click Wire it to the device. For running wires, click to split the end. Turn off the front and back terminals. Then exit the operation screen. Cut a set of wires and check if the copper wire is broken. After cutting, confirm if the stripping is qualified. Also check if the copper wire length is correct. Wires cut and threaded are the same. First, select the number of wire pieces. But 16 is 16. Then go to the function selection. Let's turn off the front and back plugs. First, let's crimp the terminals. Crimping terminals also has a parameter for splitting. Just open the terminals. Everything else is opened. Here we're crimping 1.5 with 1.25 spacing. It's a two-piece spacing. The total spacing is 1.25. There's a convenient input here if you input 1.25. If it's convenient input, each display here is 1.25. The middle spacing is 2 holes apart. 2 holes apart with 1 wire. 1 wire is 1.25. 2 holes apart with 1 wire means 3.75. Then 1 apart gives you 3.75. After inputting the front, input the back too. After inputting the front, do the same for the back. After inputting, check again. Check if each spacing is correct. We're talking about 1.25 now. Its spacing is 1.25. If it's 1.0, its spacing is also 1.0.2.0 is just 2.0. 5 is like the interlude. It's 2.5. So when crimping electronic wires, calculate based on this. Because the shell spacing is that large, the calculated spacing is also based on that. You also need to see how many holes apart to set the spacing. After setting the spacing, click to move to the new wire's bottom. And stop here. Stopping here is for visual purposes. After doing the visual, click to move again. Move over. Click to move over and crimp the terminals. We have a comb here. There's a comb. The comb needs to align with the first wire. Our comb needs to align with the first wire. If the position is wrong, we adjust the front end. Adjust the crimping position at the front end. Increase to the right, decrease to the left. Yes. To confirm the position of the terminal, we set it to manual after positioning it correctly. We slowly comb the hair down and check if the line we are combing is stable. If it shakes, that's not good. If the line we want to draw is shaking, that's not acceptable. The edges can shake. If there's shaking or misalignment when we draw the line, the position is still incorrect and needs adjustment. We adjust its left and right position using this parameter. We comb it again using a 3-pronged comb. If the position is correct, the line should be directly above the terminal. If it's not directly above the terminal, the comb might have been misaligned during installation, so we need to realign it. Once completed, we activate the terminal, and it will make a click sound when done. When clicking, if there's a line change, it might trigger a pressure alarm, and we need to recalibrate the pressure. After clicking, we need to point to the back end to capture the new line position. Then we take a fresh visual of the back end, and after taking the photo, select the back end. You need to keep clicking to move the line. This is in the same direction. In the same direction, we adjust using the pressure terminal position. If it shifts to the right, we need to decrease the value. As we adjust this number, it will be visible and will move accordingly. The method for humans is the same as for the front terminal. Here, there's a position for both forward and reverse pressure terminal settings. You need to adjust the reverse pressure terminal position. If you adjust the front pressure position, it won't move. Check if it's forward or reverse. When we draw the first line, we must confirm if the terminal is properly set. Then check if the line is damaged and ensure the pressure and shape of both ends are correct. These issues must be confirmed first. For changing the rubber shell positioning, first, clear out all the rubber shells from the vibrating plate and the urethra. After replacing the rubber shell, align it with the vibrating plate properly. There's a position to adjust here specifically for the shell stopper with a screw underneath. There's a screw underneath. Loosening it can control how much shell goes in. Generally, it should fit between the two shell seams, right in the middle. After changing the shell, adjust the parameters for the shell insertion. Look, there's a shell delivery parameter. Within it, there's a shell delivery position. The delivery position is the first position that needs to be adjusted each time. The following are the shell delivery intervals, which indicate the spacing between shells. Like this one. The pressure line division here is 3.75 plus 1.25. For this, the alloy delivery interval has a gap here. After setting the comprehensive interval, we also need to change the number of delivery boxes from 4 to 8. After adjusting the delivery shell, we need to replace the wire teeth. If the teeth are universal, there's no need to change them. For this type, it was originally a wiring line, but now it's changed to a specialized electronic wire. We need to replace it, and before disassembling, make sure it's leveled. Check if the internal measurement interval is correct. If everything is fine, we can lock it in place. Place it in, lock the screen, adjust the delivery and interval here, then click to finish the terminals, aligning them correctly. Now the wire teeth are a bit off, slightly tilted. We can adjust the parameters. By increasing the front port shift parameter, it should improve. After adjusting its position, if it's still not quite right, we can click to move it forward. The current full book front and back shift position is 47. Increasing it will move it forward more, while decreasing will move it back a bit. Once the wire is inserted at this position, clicking again will raise the comb teeth below. As they rise, the pressure line will push down. We can't see its position clearly now, right? We need to check the position of the pressure line comb teeth and see if they align with the wire. If they don't align, we can adjust using the original parameters. After passing that step, when adjusting the current step, you need to click this character for it to move. The lower part needs to rise to a certain height, which is controlled by values. The overall rise controls its height. It should be set so that when the teeth peak, they just touch the wire. Increasing the value will raise it higher, while decreasing it will lower it. We also need the vertical line ruler below to rise to the desired height. We can then reinsert the front bundle pressure line, and after clicking, it will comb back to the position, aligning the front bundle pressure device just right. Drag it to align the outer corner of the terminal with the comb teeth surface. If you click again, the shell will go in. Clicking it again will tighten the terminal, and after tightening, the shell will go in. After the shell was knocked in, we go to the other side to hold the pressure line cylinder. Then we can check if the hole of this shell aligns correctly. Currently, the hole does not align, so we need to adjust the delivery hole position to correct its front and back alignment. If the shell doesn't fit, take a look. Use a magnifying glass to check if there are any damages around the shell. For this shell, the sides are still not right. Adjust it a bit forward. The shell is touching here. The column needs to be adjusted a bit forward. After sending the shell parameters, the shell should first fit the terminals slightly. The head is adjusted to this position. The front insertion point should just fit the shell's terminal slightly. If you press again, it will go in a bit more. Press again to go in a bit more, which is 339.5. Generally, the difference between these two numbers should be 0.3 to 0.5. If we press again, the clip will open up. Once opened, the shell will fit in, and this time it will be in position. If it doesn't fit, adjust this parameter. Increasing the front insertion depth will make it go deeper. Decreasing the value will make it insert shallower. If there are issues with insertion, it may not align properly. First, we align the shell left and right through this position. The up and down alignment of the shell is done through the clamping position. The shell has a fixed height. The terminal's clamping position controls its height. Increasing the value will raise the terminal. Decreasing the value will lower the terminal. Then align with the shell. If the shell sometimes doesn't fit, it might be related to the clip cylinder. Whether the clip is tight is important. If you see gaps on the sides or in the middle, adjustments are needed. Adjust the gap size using the top screw here. If there's a gap here, one side may not be clamped tightly while the other is, or there may be individual cases of loose clamping.